Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Guys, a motion was raised to stop young Nigerians from leaving the country in search of a greener pasture, popularly known as the Japa syndrome. Based on the way things are in this country, some Nigerian youths, or most Nigerian youths, have been leaving the country. The Japa syndrome has become very popular. The youths, tend to follow this route and this path because they feel that they can seek greener pasture out of the country because they feel that the country has nothing to offer. And then most of them have lost all hopes in the government. That is why they have decided to seek for a greener pasture in other countries. And now the House of Reps have rejected a motion to stop the Nigerian youth from traveling abroad. The House of Representatives has stepped down a motion seeking to stop young Nigerians from leaving the country in search of a greener pasture, popularly known as the Japa syndrome. And this was sequel to the presentation of a motion of urgent national importance by a member from Benue State, Mr. Phillips Abasi, on the urgent need to declare immigration of young Nigerians abroad a national emergency. And Mr. Phillips Abasi stated that there was a 40% increase in the number of young Nigerians leaving the nation compared to the number captured in 2019 as the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs reported that international immigration from Nigeria in 2020 totaled 1.7 million. Mr. Abasi also quoted a recent report by the African Polling Institute indicating that 69% of young people would opt to relocate abroad if given the chance or if the opportunity presents itself. And according to him, those leaving the country are not just the poor, but also the middle class who possesses skills, including the bankers, the lecturers, the healthcare, also practitioners, doctors, nurses, and other trained manpower, all of whom were trained in Nigeria. But speaking against the motion, a member of Katsina State, Sada Suli, argued that the motion conveyed the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which provides that it is within the rights of a Nigerian, if he is qualified normal and has all the grant rights, to move to anywhere he wants. So, for a member from Borno State, Ahmed Jaha, the bill does not stop young Nigerians from relocating abroad, but addresses the urgent need to eliminate the factors causing the exodus. Guys, this is really serious. You see, a House of Reps member had raised a motion to stop Nigerian youth from traveling abroad. He said that the Nigerian youths, the lawyers, our bankers, our legal practitioners and all, that they are leaving the country. They ought to have, stayed in the country. That he doesn't want, the young Nigerians to leave this country because he feels that they have great potentials. They have great potential, so as such, they should stay in their country. So he's kicking against the Japa syndrome. And you know that Nigerian youths have adopted this Japa syndrome as a result of the unemployment, we are facing in this country, lack of educational infrastructure and all. So they seek for a greener pasture. You can see that a Nigerian youth who have finished, the higher institution looking for job for how many years? But then that is why they have decided to leave this country because they feel that the government is not trying. The federal government are not meeting up, to their demands. That is why they, have decided to flee this country. But you can see a member of the House of Reps have decided to put an end to this by seeking to stop the young Nigerians to live in this country in search of a greener pasture. And I ask myself, what is really going on? I mean, this House of Reps member, I think he should focus more on trying to solve the problems behind the Japa syndrome, because the Japa syndrome did not, sprung up just a day. Something caused the emergence of the Japa syndrome. Something caused the Japa syndrome. So I feel that these House of Reps, member would have focused more on how to, curb the problems surrounding the Japa syndrome. I can tell you that most Nigerian youths are, not really, how would I put it? They don't want to travel out of the country because they like leaving the country. No, something prompted them to leave this country, and it's because of the way things are being run in this country. That is why they have decided to seek for a greener pasture. So this motion that Mr. Abbas is bringing up to stop the Nigerian youth from traveling abroad, guys, I don't know where this is really heading to. After other contributions, the speaker, Tajudan Abbas, had put the motion to a voice note, during which a majority of the members voted to step it down. So you see, my country people, the motion no just carry any weight as they be like this. So because most of the majority members of the rep, they had to bring the motion down. They put it to a vote, and you know that they say majority wins the vote. And at the end of the day, the motion did not stand. And if you want to look, deeply, this House of Rep members, if you go to his family, you will notice that most of them, their children are abroad. So most of their children, they are schooling abroad. Most of them, they are working abroad. So this man is just trying to, close the pathway of Nigerian youths. Meanwhile, his children, his families, they are all abroad, seeking for a better education, and others, meanwhile, he's trying to, close the path of the Nigerian youth. The Nigerian youth that are looking for a greener pasture. Guys, it gets as this matter just be, because I know they understand how, some people will just come up with some kind of motion, instead of them to look at the cause of what is really going on and why the Nigerian youth are leaving this country. They said they want to stop the Nigerian youth from the Japa syndrome. They don't want the Nigerian youth to leave this country. So if they stay in this country, what are they going to do? Most of them are fleeing the country to look for a greener pasture, to fend for their families, to seek for better education, since our educational system here is very poor. And then someone comes up with a motion. But at the end of the day, the majority had stepped down the notion, from taking place. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.